let's move on to the Steelers because I know you didn't want to talk about the Steelers, but I know.
Oh my gosh, the Steelers, they're done.
Check this
over.
out. Tomlin is staying, right? And I said, I don't know. You never know. If he didn't make the playoffs, I thought Tomlin was going to have some hard times in Pittsburgh. Because he made the playoffs, which
What did Brent say?
Yeah, you said no matter what.
There was a 100% chance he was staying.
Now, if he did not make the playoffs and they went in there, they would have said, well, he'd have a quarterback, yada, yada, yada. But if they did not make the playoffs, I believe his seat would have been a lot hotter than what people were talking about. Because they made it, they went in, they gave Buffalo a little bit of a tougher run at the end of the game, but early on they got destroyed by Josh Allen. It was ridiculous. So now Tomlin is back. He's staying. They're getting him an extension. There's no issues there, I guess. And he said very clearly, Kenny Pickett is back at number one. He's the guy, which he kind of has to be on the contract or whatever, but he's the guy. But heading into next season is going to be big for Kenny Pickett because if he doesn't produce, if he doesn't show up for whatever reason, they get him who they need around him. They get him some players. Pickens, strong defense. They get him a great setup. If he doesn't win games like the Steelers want, his seat will also be hot. So, that's something I wanted to say because I do think that combination is good. He believes in him, but I think Kenny Pickett is not going to be that long.
What he said is he believes in Kenny Pickett and he'll have an opportunity, but he has to compete. You will compete.
Yep. Yes.
We will. He did say you will compete for this job.
Yep.
So he said they're going to bring in Russell Wilson. They're going to bring in somebody. They're going to bring somebody. They're going to bring in Russell Wilson. Yes.
We've been talking about this.
They're going to bring in somebody to compete with him. Now, who that somebody is will determine a lot about whether he's really the guy they want or if if they bring in
Russell Wilson and think that Kenny Pickett is going to start. Because
they bring in some career backup, then that's a veteran. Then that they want Kenny Pickett to start.
You got to bring in someone you got to bring in someone like this. Just hear what I'm saying here. In order to create competition for Kenny Pickett, where he's still the guy, but competition, you got to bring in players like Garoppolo's of the world.
Garoppolo is what I was going to say.
People. If you go to Russell Wilson,
and Andy Dalton
would
be a great one, right? He comes in, he's a great quarterback, but is he the starter? Is he not? If Pickett doesn't play well, Andy Dalton can definitely beat him out for the job. Same with I like your Garoppolo, right? It'll challenge him, but both Garoppolo and Dalton are okay with probably being, hey, I want a chance to compete, but I also am okay with being the backup. Russell Wilson is not going to Pittsburgh to be the backup. He is going to be the starter.
And so I like Kenny Pickett as a backup. I really do. I like Kenny Pickett as a quarterback. I love him as a backup quarterback. He steps in the game. He's competitive. He's ready to go. He's going to do it. But I think if you brought Russell Wilson in or someone like that magnitude and he started for the Steelers, that would bring the Steelers fans to be like, let's go. 2024, we're going to be ready to go. And I think that gives them energy, morale. Tomlin's pumped up. And then you have a great backup quarterback in Kenny Pickett. Hey, guys, thanks for watching and tuning into the Brandon Mason Show. Please remember to like and subscribe. Until next time.